The alarm clock screams. It's 6 a.m., you're already running late. You jump out of bed and into the whirlwind of your day. Emails to answer, deadlines to meet, presentations to prepare for. The list goes on. You scarf down breakfast while checking your calendar, mentally juggling work commitments and family obligations. The school run is a blur of traffic and hurried goodbyes. You arrive at work already feeling behind. The day is a relentless barrage of meetings, calls, and urgent requests. You eat lunch at your desk trying to catch your breath. As the day wears on, you feel the exhaustion creeping in. You push through, fueled by caffeine and the desire to make it home for dinner with your family. But even then, work follows you. You answer emails during dinner and fieldwork calls during story time. By the end of the day, you're physically and emotionally drained. You collapse into bed, knowing that tomorrow will bring more of the same. This is the myth of work-life balance in action. Many of us are caught in this endless cycle of trying to do it all. We strive for balance, but the scales always seem to tip in favor of work. We sacrifice personal time for professional gain, convincing ourselves that it's just for a little while, that things will eventually even out. We wear our busyness as a badge of honor, a testament to our dedication and worth. But at what cost? The constant pressure to do more, be more, achieve more takes a toll on our well-being. We feel stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. We struggle to sleep, our minds racing with to-do lists and unfinished tasks. We withdraw from loved ones, too exhausted to engage in meaningful conversations. The joy and spontaneity of life begin to fade into the background, replaced by a dull sense of obligation and routine. The irony is that in our pursuit of providing for our families, we often become disconnected from them. We're physically present, but emotionally absent. Our minds are consumed by work, unable to fully engage in the present moment. Our children notice, our partners notice. They feel the weight of our stress, the distance created by our preoccupation with work. We miss out on precious moments of connection, the simple joys of family life that make all the hard work worthwhile. We tell ourselves that we're doing it all for them, that our sacrifices will secure their future. But at what cost? What good is financial security without emotional connection? What message are we sending our children when we prioritize work over family time? The truth is, work-life balance is a myth. It's an unattainable ideal that sets us up for failure and disappointment. Life is not about perfectly balancing two opposing forces. It's about recognizing that we have a choice in how we spend our time and energy. It's about letting go of the need to do it all and instead focusing on what truly matters. This requires a shift in perspective. Instead of asking, how can I balance work and life? We can ask ourselves, what do I want my life to stand for? What brings me joy and fulfillment? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These questions invite us to move beyond the superficial and connect with our core values. They challenge us to define success on our own terms, not by society's definition of achievement. Letting go of the myth of balance frees us to make conscious choices that align with our values and priorities. When we live with intention, we approach each day with purpose and clarity. We become more mindful of how we spend our time and who we spend it with. We set boundaries around work, protecting our personal time and prioritizing our well-being. We learn to say no to commitments that don't align with our values, creating space for the things that truly matter. This might mean declining extra projects at work, delegating tasks, or simply allowing ourselves to take a break. Living with intention is not about achieving perfect balance. It's about making conscious choices that lead us closer to the life we want to live. It's about being fully present in each moment, whether we're at work, with family, or pursuing our passions. When we choose to be fully present, we give ourselves and our loved ones the gift of our undivided attention. We put down our phones, turn off the television, and engage in meaningful conversations. We listen with our hearts, offering empathy and support. We create rituals that foster connection, whether it's a nightly family dinner, a weekend hike, or simply cuddling up on the couch to read a book together. These moments of presence, however small they may seem, weave a tapestry of love and connection that sustains us through life's challenges. They remind us that life is not about checking things off a to-do list, but about savoring the precious moments we have with the people we love. By choosing presence over productivity, we reclaim the joy and meaning that often elude us in our busy lives. The myth of work-life balance keeps us trapped in a cycle of striving and stress. It prevents us from living authentically and fully experiencing the richness of life. When we let go of this unattainable ideal and embrace a life of intention and purpose, we open ourselves to a world of possibility. We discover that true fulfillment comes not from perfectly balancing our time, but from aligning our actions with our values. It comes from showing up fully in all areas of our lives, from being present with our loved ones, and from pursuing our passions with joy and enthusiasm. The journey beyond balance is a personal one. It requires courage, self-compassion, and a willingness to let go of old beliefs that no longer serve us, but the rewards are immeasurable. When we live with intention and purpose, we create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling, a life that is truly our own.